Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to just kind of talk about what I'm reading in January, what I'm currently reading, what I hope to get to in January, and then a little bit about my new reading journal. So let's do that first. So I have a new reading tracker. This one's from Novelly Yours. I'll try to remember to put the link in my description, or at least tag her into the description. She's a creator, I think from Illinois, somewhere up north. But she has done these journals in the past that I've really liked, but this one's different because it's not a journal as far as doing reviews for every single one. So I've gone to town with a certain witchy cozy mystery series that I'll talk about in a second. But so instead of doing like full-on reviews, you just have a log for your month. So this is for January, and I can do a flip through if anybody is interested. Just let me know in the comments below. But it's a really good it's a really good journal for what I need it to be, and I find it very functional, and I'm excited to have this for my reading year, and hopefully I can do better with some of my reviews for this channel instead of just saying it was good. So I'll make notes and things as I go along in the month on the books that I read, but I like this because I don't have to, there's no pressure for me to write elaborate reviews. The first page has some of the goals. In the first couple of pages there's a reading log. You can just do like an index. There's some reading challenges, and it goes through all the months, and then at the end there's kind of like a wrap-up section, which I like. So I'm excited to use this throughout the year, and I'll take you along with me as I fill this out, and I could also do a kind of a tour of this planner if somebody's interested, but I will tag the creator in the description. So that's my little reading journal tracker for the year for 2026. Last year and maybe the last 2 years, I've done just a notebook and just made lists. And that's fine. But now that I'm creating more content that is book related, I'd like to have a little bit more of a structured tracker and a structured plan for my videos or for some of my reviews or whatever else I decide to do with it. So that is that. I do need to keep it open because I do want to talk about one thing that I am reading that I don't have physically in front of me because I've been doing audio and I've borrowed it from the library. So I have been binging. I think I'm on book 7 or 8 at this point. And I started at the beginning of the year. So January 1st, I've already read like 8 books because I got sucked into a witchy cozy mystery series by Danielle Garrett. They're like popcorn. They're very easy. The narrator is I really enjoy the narrator. Their narrator is Danielle, now that I have on my spot, I can't think of her name, but the series is the Beechwood Harper Magic Mystery Series, and that is again by Danielle Garrett. And the first one of the series is called Which Way Home is the first one. So if anybody checks it out, or if anybody has ever read her books, let me know. I'll probably start another series soon, but I need to take a break. I'm going to finish her series because I'm almost done at this point, and then I've got to move on to other books. But she has had a chokehold on me as far as getting these books just one right after another, and I am not that kind of a reader. I don't usually binge series, so that is saying something for me. That's just not how I am as a reader. So that's what I'm currently like obsessed binge reading, but I'm also have a couple other things that I'm actually currently working on. Let's see if I have all the stuff on top that I'm working on. I tried to be a little bit more organized when I split these piles up. So I'm going to go really quick and tell you the ones I'm currently reading, and then I'll get to the ones I'm hopefully going to finish by the end of the month. So this first one is a Meghan Quinn romance. It's called The Way I Hate Him. It's about a famous singer who comes home to help his grandmother and kind of falls for a girl who he's not really supposed to be with in the town. So there's some tension and some enemies to lovers kind of a thing, and it's really cute so far, and I love Meghan Quinn. So here's this one. And then I'm pulling out the ones I have already started. I'm doing a buddy read in the Killing Time with Cozy's Discord group with some of my friends. And this one is the second in the White House Chef mystery series called Hail to the Chef. And it's by Hyzy. This one is, this takes place during Christmas. And so I'm like in the middle of it, and I don't want to give any spoilers, but it's about a White House chef, and she always seems to find herself, as most cozy mysteries do, in some kind of crazy murder plot, and she has to solve it. So we'll see how this one goes, but so far I'm really liking the series. The next one that I am almost done with is an aardvark pick for All of Us Murderers by KJ Charles. This one is a gothic, there's a little bit of a romance in it, but it's mainly a gothic mystery, and I'm really enjoying it. The main character, I can't think of his name, Zeb. It's kind of it wasn't a common name, Zeb, and he has been called to his house from his family to talk about an inheritance. So this one's good so far. We'll see how I like it when it's over. And the last one that I am currently in the middle of is Meet the Newmans. This one is by Jennifer Niven. It is it's been described as lessons in chemistry and the 7 husbands of Evelyn Hugo. If they've got a mashup, this is what you would get. It takes place in the 1960s. It's about a family who is on TV, and things are not like what they seem on the surface. So I'm really enjoying this one. I have an author event with her on Monday, so I'm hoping to I'm gonna get this done in the next couple of days, but I'm really excited for this one as well. So those are the ones I'm currently working on. So here are the ones that I hope to get done, and I'm gonna go really quick through this. First one is a noodle shop mystery called Peking Duck and Cover, and this one's by Vivien Chien. This one takes place during Chinese New Year. I knew it was like a festival or a holiday. Chinese New Year. And we have Chinese New Year in the Asian village in Cleveland. So I'm excited for this one. And I always love a good holiday cozy. So we'll see what Vivien's got for me in this one. I've got The Dead of Winter. This is another cozy-ish mystery because this is a little bit more hard-hitting than other cozy mysteries. This is by Annalise. We follow the main character, who is a deputy coroner and a medical investigator, and she always gets herself in some more gritty crimes and deaths. So if you're looking for a grittier cozy, this one is something you want to try, but not if you want a fluffy cozy. So that's the next one in the series that I need to read. I'm in a witchy mood all of a sudden, but this one is kind of themed. This is the third one in the Thistle Grove witch series by Lana Harper. And this one this is fun for me because it takes place in a fictional town that's kind of modeled off of Carbondale, Illinois, where I am very familiar with. But this one's fun because it's got it follows one of the witches in the friend group, and it's winter themed, and so I always love those themed books. The next one I want to talk about is The Weekend Crashers. And this is by Brenner. I've sang her praises with the book Blush, and that was an earlier recommendation that I gave, and I loved that book. And so I have high hopes for this one. This one is for my in real life book club. And it's about a mother and daughter who go to this knitting retreat, and then at the same time they got double booked by a bachelor party in the same bed and breakfast. So I'm sure hijinks and all kinds of things ensue, and I'm sure a little romance and a little bit of fun also are included in this book. So I'm excited to get to this. I have a couple more. This one is Cross Your Heart and Hope He Dies by Jenny Elder Moke. I am going to be in conversation with this author in a couple of weeks at the bookstore, and I am very excited. I loved her first one. She doesn't have a clue. This one, I believe, is kind of the same vein. It's a mystery with a romance in it too, and so I'm really excited. I don't know anything about it except I like to go in blind, especially with books that I have to have the conversation with the author about. I don't want to know a ton before I get in and just read the book, and then I come with all my questions and things like that. So I'm going in blind, but I loved the first one, so I'm really excited to get to this one. The next one is an academic affair. I'm going to hopefully buddy read this with Lee from Dark Roots Creations. This is by Jodi McAlister. It's two professors, and they are vying for, I believe, a PhD spot, and then there's some romance. So this will be fun. I'm excited to buddy read with Lee. So I'll get to this really soon. And the last one I'm hoping to get to is The Fiction Writer by Jillian Cantor. I don't know anything about it. I just kind of cover bought this one because it was on Aardvark, and they usually don't steer me wrong. But it looks like it'll be a fun thriller mystery, and I'm excited to read more about it. I haven't even read the blurb because, you know, if you followed me before, or if you watched my other videos, that I don't even like to read the blurbs because they usually are super spoily, or they give me more information than I would want, or they kind of steer me in another direction. So I just go in blind. So again, here's to going in blind, and hopefully this is a good one. So that's kind of my pile of hopefuls and some of the ones I'm currently reading. Let me know what you are currently reading in the comments, or what you hope to get to in January. I'm sure I will go off the rails, so you are along for the ride. I don't know what I'm actually going to get done, but these are all hopefuls, and I hope to get through at least most of these. Two of them I need to really get through because I'm hosting the author, or I have a conversation with the author coming up. So I need to get those done. But the rest of them, they're all fair game for me to just be like, oh, I'll just read them later. So we will see. I will check back in with you to see what I actually come up with as far as finishing books. So until next time, I hope you have found some great books to read. I hope you can like, comment, and subscribe. And happy reading.